Hey kids, welcome to another exciting episode of the Tips Irishman. At least we hope it's exciting.
Sit up a little.
Please don't worry. There's a lot of bugs here, so we're gonna be doing a lot of this because we're outside. We haven't got the netting up yet, so it's getting there.
We
We're not there
are like 16 weeks away from having this thing enclosed. It's going to be a minute.
yet. 16 weeks.
Yeah, that's how long it's going to take.
Did you get your thing finally done?
Yeah, the permit's submitted, so we're putting a pool in back here, and then we're going to enclose the whole thing. And so at some point it'll be a little more ambiance back here, a little less buggy. But for now, it's actually kind of nice out. It's pretty dang humid. We've got a bunch of rain here, and you can probably see it on the bottles. Like
it is humid, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not hot, but it's
generally in Florida.
Here.
Like, oh, it's gonna rain, it's gonna cool it down. No, it makes it worse.
It just makes it thick.
It's not too bad right now.
Yeah, not terrible.
So, anyways, we've been doing a lot today. So I'm here for these. I know nothing about them, so
you know about this one.
Do I know about this one?
Yeah, I don't know that we may have done this one on the show before.
I think we've done a pepper. I don't think we did this.
And if we haven't, then we're going to put you guys on because this is my favorite bottle under $70. This is better than E.H. Taylor. This is better than Wild Turkey 101. This is like
I'll be the judge of that.
This is regular James Pepper barrel strength. They call this the decanter series, right? Because they come in these really cool looking.
I know we've done James Pepper. I just don't know if it's this.
We may have done this one. This is a brand new bottle. I literally just cracked it tonight. I've had it sitting on my shelf. What I got excited for, I ran up to a local store the other day. They had a barrel pick of E.H. Taylor, and anytime I can get a store pick of E.H. Taylor at a reasonable price, I grab one and throw it on the shelf because I think they're delicious. And this was sitting on the shelf, and I had never seen of it, and I had never heard of it. This is James Pepper Gold Label. So this is the same whiskey, James Pepper Distillery in Lexington. Main difference is this is 1.5 to 2 years older. So this is a blend of no more than 25 barrels. So it is small batch, but it's a very, very small batch. So they hand select 25 barrels between 6.3 and 7.6 years of age. They barrel it into this. This one is not age stated, but it is advertised on the website between 5 and 6 years. So this is roughly 1.5 years, maybe 2 years older. And the juice that's in here, SRP on this one was like right around $65. This one is sitting on shelves for right at 100. So it's a pretty big jump. You're talking about a 40% increase in price for a slight jump in age and no jump in proof.
So they're the same proof.
They're both barrel proof. This one's slightly higher. So they come in at what they were barreled at. And this one is, I want to say, this one's 104. And I think this one is 106.4. So they're incredibly close, right? So you're not getting a substantial amount of proof for the extra money. Like I said, this is my favorite bottle under $70. When somebody asks me, like, for a quintessential bourbon, like, what is bourbon? This would be the first bottle I would hand them. This bottle is phenomenal, and it's something I have on my shelf at all times. It's relatively inexpensive.
I love the color.
Never heard anything about this one. Figured we'd give it a shot and see if it's worth the little uptick in SRP.
Yeah.
So you're working from left to right. So on your left
is this,
or I guess on your right, your outside is the regular.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the regular.
Oh, I see you did. I see you did there.
I love the regular. Super caramelly, super sweet.
It smells more than
burnt sugar.
It smells more than 1.6.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
You're right. It actually does. It's got a little pop to it.
Super ethanol. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little ethanol on the nose, but that caramelized sugar, just like God, I love that smell. God, it's phenomenal. Cheers.
Let's do this. Wow.
Little peppery.
I like that though.
Medium finish.
I like that black dirt, that pepper.
Golly, that's such a good pour.
Wow.
106.
That just
approachable.
Almost like popping grapes in your mouth. Just that. I don't know if that was too too weird to say.
I'm assuming the mash bill's out of the bottle. Yeah. This tastes very high rye to me.
Kind of smells it like it too.
Yeah, it definitely smells like this is somewhere in that 25 to 30% rye range, which I enjoy.
And the Bernie too of the rye too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely little hug going on there.
If I was drinking that blind, I would have guessed that this was a barrel proof and that it was somewhere around 112 to 115. It definitely drinks hotter than the 106 to me.
You could probably put this up against a stag.
Maybe. Stag's way more deep than this. So it's about the same age range.
If you got the low end of a stag.
Stags run to 6 to 8 years.
You could. I think you could throw someone off maybe a little bit.
Sure.
With this and a stag.
Yeah, again,
By the way, it's called Stag now, not Stag
yeah,
Junior.
not Stag, just Stag. Phenomenal pour. $64.99, I think, still sitting on the shelves.
That's a great for $70. That's delicious.
Batch
Hell, I'd pay that.
61. Right? And again, this is just one I keep on hand at all time because I think this is such a great representation of what bourbon can be when it sticks to its roots. And you're not, this is nothing fancy, nothing finished. We're not moving up and down rick houses. We're not heat cycling. We're not doing anything crazy.
We're just making it.
We're just making it straight out of Lexington. And it's just a
I would
great
love
pour.
to put that up against some things just to try. Blind.
You and I haven't done a blind show in a long time, and maybe we need to do one. Maybe we'll tag up with Blaine and we'll
from the old house.
Yeah, actually,
that's how long ago.
That's not long ago. Yeah. We'll throw a couple bottles in a blind. This would do great in a blind. I agree with you. I think this crushes in a blind. It's just the only drawback to this, to me, is the finish is relatively mid. It's not super long for 106 proof.
Yeah, and the heat's gone already.
In the heat, yeah, it's in and out. So
it didn't really make you flush,
Mm-mm.
which isn't always a good thing.
Yeah, 106 proof though. I mean, it's kind of what you're after. So the gold label. Again, the gold label is actually age stated. So it's 25 barrels blended between 6.3 and 7.6 years.
Vanilla.
Super vanilla.
Super vanilla.
This doesn't have any of that ethanol on it to me at all.
Not at all. Yeah, not at all.
None of that ethanol.
Watch it be more powerful.
That's really funny.
I don't smell any fruit either.
No, it's incredibly
maybe a little caramel.
Sweet.
Little caramel.
Little baking spice in there. I mean, you're getting a little bit of that rye.
Definitely backed up on the how sweet this smells and tastes or smells.
Yeah, this is more that burnt sugar, and this is more like vanilla extract. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Wow, again, but different.
Whoa,
that's interesting.
I had just opened this a couple weeks back. I did not remember that pour.
Wow.
That finish hangs out.
Short and sweet, but delicious.
You couldn't have told me those are the same whiskeys.
No.
This does not have any of that high rye depth to it. This is more.
It's
you know what this is really a lot like, and maybe it's that some weird trick of my brain because of the gold label. This reminds me of Blanton's Gold. This is a little more buttery, got a little more of that age on it than the standard release.
It's delicious. I think Blanton Gold's better.
Mm-hmm.
as I'm not a Blanton's fan in general.
I love Blanton's Gold. It's also like $60 more than this. And that's the problem. Blanton's Gold's like $160 now. Damn, I want to say that it blows the regular one out of the water, and it just doesn't.
It's confident on its own.
100%.
So it's not going to make that go away, which is a good thing, because if it did, you wouldn't want to buy this, and you should buy this 100%. You should buy this one and get that one too.
Man, this sucks because I use this analogy so much. There's a lot of very similar flavors here. This one feels more rounded and smooth.
Mature.
Yeah, there's no part about this that's very
the heat's
jumping out. You go back to the first one, and you'll see the big difference because that first one now drinks way hotter.
Great.
Yeah, right.
No, it's good.
Yeah, this just seems a little more refined, and that's probably from that little bit of extra age.
Oh, wow. It's amazing. I really love it, dude.
Oh,
that is
phenomenal pour. Not taking anything away. I would
it makes you stop and go, whoa.
I wanted to love this. I wanted this to be.
Hate it though.
No, not at all.
I wanted this to love.
But if I can get 3 of these for the price of 2 of these,
right.
I'd rather have 3. I'd rather have 3 of these.
I'm with you 100% on that.
I think it would make an excellent cocktail. I think it's got enough of proof.
This. I think more than this. This is more straight. This is more mix it.
I think they've got the proof, and they've got that really quintessential just burnt sugar, vanilla, a little bit of oak, very down the middle bourbon type flavors.
I appreciate that it's different and the same.
Yeah, but it is. What's weird to me is that the initial sip is drastically different.
Drastically.
This is like the regular small batch is like a big explosion, where this comes in and it's very refined and smooth, and it kind of builds.
Yeah.
I just, again, it's got to be something to do
Rather
with the
than
age.
this and come down than this and go up.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it should be, damn it.
But man, that is really, really tasty.
They're good.
I desperately tried. I say desperately. I hit up a couple of different stores. These guys just came out with a rye in this same series. I know, and I love ryes, and I really tried to get one for tonight so that we could have all three. I think Bronson's has one down in Kissimmee. I just couldn't get down there to grab one. I think that one's on the shelf around the same price as the gold. Ryes always run a little bit more expensive than the bourbons. More ingredients,
even the small bourbons
in smaller batches. Yeah. They're just more expensive. It is what
even the small, like even the $30 ones, they're $4 more.
Yeah, I think the rye is sitting on the shelf at like $89, $99, something like that. So it's right around the same price.
That would be very interesting.
Yeah, again, when you go and you,
I would wonder how it would be. I just want to know.
I know. I'll find one. I'll get my hands on. You go to a whiskey nerd's house.
He's always driving somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Just look for us, buddy.
But you go to a whiskey nerd's house and you see this bottle on a shelf, and it's very unique. It's a lot like that Blanton's bottle, right, where you see it, you know exactly what it is.
Jesus, that's good.
But it's not one that, like, I don't see people bringing these to shares very often. I don't see people hyping this up very, which is great. Y'all can leave it on the shelf for me because I'm a buyer all day, every day. Like, this just suits my palate. It suits what I want out of a $70-ish bottle. I think this one, when you get up into that $100 range and you're battling some of those other big $100 bottles, I would take an E.H. Taylor single barrel, I think, over that gold. I think, you know, an E.H. Taylor single barrel is just such a fabulous pour at $89 or $90.
If you own this already, that you're not missing out.
Yeah.
That's what I get. What you're saying.
Yep, 100%. That's kind of where I land with it. I think it's cool. I think it's delicious. I'm glad I have it on my shelf. I don't think I drastically overpaid for it. It's not like it was a $250 bottle and it's not good. It's delicious. I just don't.
We've had some of those.
The markup is worth the difference. Is kind of where I would land. Some of those. Oh, no doubt.
We definitely have.
No doubt. And in unsettling whiskey news, the prices continue to skyrocket. There was a vault this week, and Jack 12 from ABC was out the door almost $140. It's like $129.99 plus tax. It was like $140 out the door. When Jack 12 first hit, it was like $89, and that's what made it so great.
I think it was 86 for me.
Great,
bought it for me.
Yeah. Sweet, under $90, and it was a fabulous pour. And
fabulous pour.
And now it's $150, $140. Like,
what's the secondary?
There's really not much because MSRP is creeping up on so many things. The secondary tanks. If you're overpaying for it at SRP, then people aren't willing to then continue to overpay for it at secondary.
Yeah, right. I'm already getting screwed. I'm not going to get screwed more.
It's happening across the board, and it's pushing a lot of people into different areas of the hobby. Me specifically. A dollar figure has never really scared me off of a bottle. But when it's something like I used to get this bottle a year ago for $90 and now it's $140, like that's a 50% jump.
That's like me too. Like I'm not in the higher echelons, but like I like Eagle Rare. I won't pay more than $40 for it.
Yeah, well now it's $52.99 everywhere you go.
Because now I don't have to. I mean, I know I can get it. Or what makes it more that goes up, but then like an E.H. Taylor small batch is only $25 more.
Well, and even that's climbing up, dude. I think E.H. Taylor small batch is like $56.99 now at most places. Blanton's the same way. The cheapest Blanton's I've seen in a long time.
Blanton's is $88 in my place.
I saw $79.99 somewhere recently and almost bought it. I'm down to my last one. My wife really likes it. It's one I like to keep on the counter. But like at that price point, it's getting difficult for me to make those decisions, especially when it's spoiler alert for an upcoming show. Chattanooga just did an experimental barrel and it's spiced cacao, which sounds rad, and it was $69, right? And that was from the vault, and that's going to show up, and that's under everything else we were talking about. It's something experimental. It's Tennessee whiskey, which I love.
And as a guy who sits and looks at liquor all day, there are a lot of other choices under $100.
Oh, for sure, sure.
That are fine every day, and even at Publix that are good prices still, and people are hitting those instead.
It's going to price me out of some. Sorry, got me. It's going to price me out of some things.
Got me too.
It's going to price me out of some things. Not from a standpoint of like, man, do I want to spend $100 on a bottle of whiskey? It's more that like I don't want to spend $100 on a bottle of whiskey that I used to get for $60.
Yeah,
like I have this mental hang up about it.
Yeah,
I'm relatively new to the hobby. We're talking 4 or 5 years, and for prices to almost triple. 50-60%. Over 4 or 5 years, I get it. Everything's more expensive, and it just came down to now, like, hey, man, I'm gonna have to make some choices about what I'm actually buying and what I'm not, because every new release that comes out is now north of $100, and that's tough. I don't know how to correct it. I don't know if flooding the market is going to course correct it. Buffalo Trace has been flooding the market.
Flooding. I got a shitload the other day.
CYPB was on the shelf at Buffalo Trace this week on 2 separate days. There's a Facebook group you can join. It's called the What's at Buffalo Trace Today. It shows you what they're selling at the gift shop. Yeah, it's a great gift shop. Or it's a great follow.
Yeah.
But E.H. Taylor 4-grain, CYPB, Weller single barrel, Blanton's Gold's been up there recently. Like, they're flooding it into the market, and it's tanking the secondary. I mean, tanking. Weller Foolproof used to be a Weller Foolproof store pick used to be around 2 to 220 secondary, and now it's dropped down to like $145. Like, it's the bottom is falling out of the secondary market because Buffalo Trace is flooding the market, which I think is great.
Not only that, so like I got not yesterday, Thursday, the Thursday before, it came in on a weird day. I got a case of Stag, I got a case of Buffalo, I got a case of
Eagle Rare, Blanton's
Eagle, I got a case of Blanton's, and we put it out, and it's now a week in a day, and there are still bottles on the shelf.
Yep.
And we're telling people that it's there, and no one's really coming in for it. But for the price as well. Like I love Buffalo Trace. I'm not paying more than $30 for it.
Yeah, what are you, $34.99 now?
36.
36.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
I think the retailers, a lot of the big national retailers, Total Wine is notorious for it here in Central Florida. Total Wine is usually 8 to 10% above everybody else, and because they know they can get away with it, and they're having the same problem. Their stuff's sitting. Because it's just got to the point where
I went to
hobbyists and enthusiasts are like, I'm out.
Winn-Dixie. I went to Winn-Dixie today by my house in Castleberry, and right in front they've got a whole thing of a Buffalo Trace. I think it's 28. So I think it's 32 out the door. I think $29.99. So it's
sweet,
better, but still not. No.
I think
I want to get out at Walmart. I get out for $28.88 like it used to be.
Yeah, Walmart's got buying power though.
I'm okay with that, Matt.
I think what you're going to see, and maybe this is just a little bit of bias on my part because of the people that we deal with, but there are a lot of us that have pretty. I've got a collection of 100-something bottles open and another 100-something bottles sitting around. I could not buy another bottle of whiskey for 5 years and not go without.
No.
And so I think there's
with me helping him, he would be all right.
There's a good bit of us in that position where I've got what I want, and I'm only tracking specific releases from here on out, and I will go after those releases. But when you're talking about the day-to-day shelfers, I'm going to pick the 1 or 2 things that I absolutely love: a Woodford Double Oaked and a Wild Turkey 101 8-year. Great, I will have it on my shelf at all times. Those are going to be my least expensive pours.
101 rye.
Yeah, or 101 rye. And then beyond that, I'm not going out of my way for anything anymore. I'm not going to keep 4 bottles of E.H. Taylor barrel proof.
We got a bunch of weird stuff right now, and he's passing all of it.
Right.
The last 10 bottles at least.
It's again, it's starting to get to the point where it's like, man, the market needs to course correct.
That whistle pick was ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
$79 for an 86 proof.
86 proof
10-year, wasn't it?
I don't even think it was 10-year, but even still, it's Canadian, so it doesn't age the same way.
Those damn Canadians.
Look, I think it's going to be a little bit of a wake-up call to the industry as the sales continue to dive, and they have been building and making whiskey like the boom was going to continue. What it's going to mean for us is you're going to start seeing some of these really cool age-stated things. Wild Turkey is about to release a 16-year product. Wild Turkey Gold Foil. 16-year, 120 proof, and I think the SRP on it, somebody's going to correct me on this in the comments, I'm sure, but I think it's like $399.
You're making me thirsty.
It's going to be really, really high, but we're going to start seeing more and more of that as they're sitting on this inventory. They're not moving the shelfers. They can't take those barrels and roll them into more shelfers. They're going to have to sit longer and longer. You're going to start seeing some really cool age-stated stuff. Heaven Hill, the last couple stuff from Heaven Hill, 17, 18, 21, 22, like these big age-stated bottles. I think that's going to become more the norm here in the next few years because of the glut. They're just sitting on so much inventory.
We're getting Smoke Wagon to all the Publix in the next few months.
Yep. Smoke Wagon,
and
big.
Those are all at a good price at the moment. So, letting you know now.
Yeah, we may have to redo those. Maybe we'll do it on the show. But that Desert Colt that I tried at the meetup was, oh my god,
it's delicious.
I'm going the other way. It was hot and it was mean. It tastes like Texas whiskey to me. And you know me, I like Texas whiskey.
It tastes like you're on a horse in a desert with no name. Yeah.
Back to the original topic of conversation. Fabulous pour, $70, still $70. 5 to 6 year. barrel proof. You're still getting about that $10-ish a year. You're getting barrel proof. Lexington Distiller, Kentucky bourbon, like buy them, buy them. This time next year, you're going to look back and go, damn, I could have been grabbing those for $65. And if it keeps continuing to climb, they're going to be $80, $85, just like everything else. And it's going to start pushing it just out of that range of acceptability. So James Pepper, Decanter Series, barrel strength, gold label. If you got the extra coin and you're just willing to try it, it is delicious.
It's good.
I just don't think it's worth the extra money.
No. I would rather have 2 of these.
Yep.
With that being said, my friends, have one for me and have one for him so he can golf better tomorrow and so I can go to sleep. And we will see you on the next one. Have a good night, guys.